FXAI, Personal AI Trainer for Houdini. We are building AI for empowering the artist to learn. FXAI is using generative AI to help you learn Houdini in the most independent form possible. We are focused on simplifying Houdini training for you at all levels. In the words of Einstein, if you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. Let's look at some features that we are building into our app, which will completely change the way you learn Houdini. One common challenge is to switch to browser and type out all the data that is needed for GPT to give you the perfect and concise explanation that you are looking for. We are all about simple drag and drop that doesn't take you away from the experience of working with Houdini's user interface. Let's look at an example. Explain the use of amplitude. Explain the use of amplitude on AA noise node. Explain the use of amplitude on AA noise node in VOP. Explain the use of amplitude on AA noise node in VOPs in Houdini. Now let us look at the same example with our app. Simply drag in any node that you want to get explanation of. You like it, great. If you don't, simply click again and get a much more simpler and concise explanation. You want to know what a specific Houdini parameter does? Simply copy and fetch it and get explanation of what that parameter does. Not only that, know what the current value of that parameter will do. There is no need to explain which node or context the parameter is coming from. Reading through some complex Vex tutorial? Simply drag and drop your Wrangle node and our AI will explain each line for you. Just click the FXAI button again to get a simplified explanation of the code. Going through a long Python code? Simply drag in your Python node and there you go. Don't have the patience to go through line by line? Click again and it gives you a simple bird's eye view of the code. Too lazy to read? No problem. Click Enable Readout.
This code involves using Houdini's programming language, Python, to manipulate geometry nodes. The variable node refers to the currently selected node, and geo contains the geometry data of that node. The code then loops through each point in the geometry, retrieves its position, and adds a vector to it, moving the point up on the y-axis.
You can click off the readout anytime for a quieter experience. Our AI app works with any type of parameter, may it be float, to-float, or vector. Our AI even works with parameter drop-downs. The AI is aware of your drop-down selection. We are constantly adding new features for you. You like an explanation? Simply click and stick it on your viewport. It's as simple as that. Support us on Patreon to get to know all the latest updates and get your early access.